Hulk Hogan versus Linda Hogan versus Brooke Hogan drama. And we always like a Hulk Hogan story on this show. Anyway, Linda Hogan, Hulk Hogan's ex-wife, for some reason randomly posted a tearful video complaining that Hulk Hogan is a compulsive liar and sex addict. Tell us something we don't know, because Hulk actually cheated on Linda with Brooks, his daughter's best friend, which sort of hastened the divorce, and that the family breakup was all his fault and that Brooke Hogan won't talk to either of them anymore. But instead of just quoting it, Dutch, why don't we watch the video together? 1 second. Okay, here we go.
I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too. I haven't talked to her for 7 years, almost 8 years now. And God bless Nick. He's still such a good boy. I've never put a Facebook post out like this with my ugly face and my crying face, but I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with Terry.
She's got like skin cancer or something. She's got a weird mold.
What it entailed and what it has caused over the years and everything else. He's a complete liar. He is a sex addict. Your face out there and know that all these horrible things are going on behind the scenes. Yet he marches on. He marches on like, yeah, oh, I'm promoting my own beer, real American beer. Yeah, look at me. Woo! Yeah, he's such
nice
a hero,
plug for the
right? Not. Okay, I'm going to give him my thumbs down. I've given him more opportunities to come back and make us a family and try to, I'm sorry, it's so sad.
Yeah, it's weird that someone would post that.
Okay, let me ask you something. Huck underneath it with is that his new wife?
Yeah. Now, I think someone's just
edited
that in. No, someone's just edited that in for a joke.
Oh, listen, I think anything private in the family needs to remain private. And if you see that, you see Linda Hogan, she's crying. She's obviously hurt. And I think she'd been drinking a little bit and she doesn't look good. And putting Hulk underneath her with his new wife, like eating popcorn and saying, "Oh, you listen to this," or whatever. It was put together, like you said, for clicks, and it's probably getting a lot of clicks. And we all know of Hulk and Linda's problems. And we know the sex tape that he did with damn Brutus, not Brutus Beefcake.
There probably is a sex tape with those two. You never know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, this is not even enjoyable to watch. It's really not. See, Linda's never done anything to me. She never bothered me. Hulk's never done anything to me. I just listen to some of the bullshit he puts out. But anyway, that's a private affair, and I think it should remain so. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I don't get the whole. I don't know if it's because they're on a reality show or they were many years ago at the time. It's like, are they just all addicted to fame in one way or another, or addicted to attention?
Could be.
Do you get what I mean?
Well, you know, Hulk is.
Well, Hulk definitely is. I mean, I know Brooke wanted to be a singer, and then Linda, for all intents and purposes, apparently was addicted to fame, and she wanted to be a star and all that kind of thing as well. I don't understand it.
Did you read Brooks, her little rundown of what happened?
I can read it right now. So, Brooke Hogan, in response to the video, wrote the following on Instagram. There was a recent video posted by my mother that was concerning enough for people to send to me that has made me feel the need to address the tip of a very large iceberg that is my immediate family. I won't read a lot of all of this because it's quite lengthy.
Yep.
What little I am addressing does not even scratch the surface of what I've dealt with my entire life. I will start by saying this video is mild compared to the behaviour I've witnessed for the greater portion of my life. This also comes in addition to false claims that she's previously posted, then deleted. That being said, she has been through a lot of trauma and pain. My heart breaks for her. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control how you treat others and cope with these things. I have completely separate reasons for going no contact with each of my parents, she clarified. This decision was made based purely on how they have dealt with me directly my entire life. Do bear with me. I'll read a couple more and then I'll throw it to you. What I'm about to say is not... I'll skip that. I've been extremely verbally and mentally abused since childhood. She claimed, sadly, it would be frequently turning physical, and sometimes it's not by the person you would assume. Abuse comes in all shapes and sizes. This vicious pattern has robbed me of any sense of self-esteem or confidence I've been trained to pretend to have. Up until adulthood, I've received berating and vile text messages, verbal and public, reamings with unbelievably hurtful words said to me that cannot be forgotten. I've been asked to defend poor behaviour to the public and have done so out of love, only to find I was misinformed, manipulated and lied to. Now, I want to actually forget about these for a second, but it reminds me of quite a number of different stories where someone becomes famous and then all of a sudden some family member comes out of the woodwork to try and associate themselves with their child who's become famous. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Something like that. And we see that time and again, and it just seems like one giant circular bloody attempt to get attention for themselves, or I don't get it, man.
Well, even let's assume that it's 80% or 90% made up just to keep them in the spotlight. It's still not even good to hear, because I think it is a dysfunctional family and has been for the last 30 or 40 years. How old is Brooke?
At least in her 30s, 36? I think. I'll look that up, but she's in her 30s. Yeah, okay, 36 sounds right.
And we know they've had problems, marital problems, and see, things like that I don't give a crap about. I really don't. That's their problem. So don't ask me to get inside of it, because I don't want to. So, and we know Hulk, he's all his deals and all he was going on. And
I've got one for you. About Hulk, a new one. Do you want to hear it?
What is it?
So you know that Hulk Hogan has time and again claimed that the only reason that he didn't get the grill that ended up going to George Foreman. Have you heard this story?
No.
He claimed that because he wasn't in and he didn't check his messages, that he missed the opportunity to be the face of what would become the George Foreman grill.
Yes.
And somebody did some research, phoned up the original, I don't know if it was the agent or I think even the inventor or whatever, to confirm that that was horseshit and that they never had anybody in mind apart from George Foreman. It's like Hulk Hogan cannot stop lying. And people even say, well, he's older now. He might be hitting the head too many times, dementia. He was coming up with absolute bollocks, right? Absolute bullshit from the 90s onwards. You can't give the old dementia,
When did he first say that?
Oh, he was claiming this 20 years ago. At least he was claiming this in public. And it's like, man, people talk like research doesn't exist.
This video was posted by Linda, correct?
The original one was posted by Linda herself, then someone edited in Hulk Hogan and his new wife. And
so I wonder, does she appear drunk to you? She does to me.
I don't know, actually. I wouldn't.
I think she's sitting around commiserating amongst herself, not maybe with friends. She's probably lost all of her friends. And, this is supposed to like elicit a laugh from fans.
Well, sympathy.
But it doesn't. But I don't think it does anything. I think you look at it like she's a freak on this app, whatever she put it on, Instagram or whatever. And I don't, it's not funny. And I think putting Hulk underneath it, like eating popcorn with his other wife or whatever, and that just, and Linda's going to see that. So who was the joke of this was Linda. And who knows if Linda is in this, I'm going to take her at face value. She is hurt.
One more thing I want to bring up to you is that not only did Brooke respond, Brooke's husband also responded. Former NHL player Steve Alexi, I think. Anyway, the couple welcomed a set of fraternal twins, Oliver and Molly, in January. Now, the article I copied and pasted this from said that Hulk Hogan was 77 and not even 71. So, I mean, even the Daily Mail is lying on behalf of Hulk Hogan on this one. But anyway, Brooke's husband said that they ended up having what amounted to a secret wedding. It was never actually meant to be that. Anyway, quote, unfortunately, it was the only viable option when another party involved, Hulk Hogan, said, I don't do weddings or funerals anymore. Which is perplexing, considering that the same person has attended multiple weddings since then and even got married in the time since. Yeah. What's going on?
It's the Hogans, man.
Yeah.
Didn't they have a TV show one time?
Awful. Yeah, reality show. Trying to capitalize on that Ozzy Osbourne thing, I guess.
Stupid.
Did you watch any? Did you watch any?
I watched it maybe 10 minutes, and I went, bull crap. Not interesting to me, and it was just a continuation of the Hulk Hogan image and all, that he ran the house and Linda was, I don't know, I can't even remember it now, but it didn't interest me at all.
Yeah, no, MTV used to repeat that on just constantly.
I hated
at one
it.
Point.
It sucked. It was bad TV.
Right. On, well...